Hey Aries, welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your love and general reading for August of 2019. I am doing the love and general readings combined this month, so there won't be separate videos later. I do have bonus readings coming out for those signs who have had the most views in the past, and I will be doing more for those coming up too in the future as well. And I'm going to try to get some other videos in throughout the month of August. So I'm going to, this month, like I said, just do the love and general combined. And I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And we're going to take a look at your love situation and what's going on. So the first card I have is how you're feeling about your love interest. And I got this Six of Swords. So I'm getting a few different messages with this. I feel like for some of you, you might be literally running off to somebody. Like, I feel like this might be more for someone who's younger, but it's like you're kind of sneaking out in the middle of the night to go run off and be with somebody. I feel like some of you could be having family issues at home, and so you're running off to go be with this person. I feel like some of you may be running away from the person that you're with and sneaking off. And then I feel like for some of you, this is going to be about getting over things that have happened between you and this love interest. So if there was anything that was bad going on, you know, you're kind of in a healing process and trying to move forward and move on from that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the other cards. The next card I have is how they feel. And they have the King of Cups. So, you know, I get a feeling that they are very much into you and they really do want you. I feel like I get the sense that they may be more stable than you are as far as when it comes to emotions. I feel like some of you may be scared of your emotions, or this person might scare you because they are so emotionally stable and you're not, or you're kind of undecided within this relationship. But I do get a sense that they really do care about you. I feel like if you aren't with this person, that they are watching you. Let's look at y'all's energy together. Y'all have the World in reversed. So right now, I feel like y'all's energy together is there's a lot of disappointment. Things didn't work out as y'all had hoped for them to work out. I kind of feel that on both parties involved here. There could also be some lack of communication between the two of you, or you may not be talking right now. Like I said, if you're the one right here who's running off, you know, maybe not saying anything. I just feel like there's something here that isn't completed, okay? And then for your advice card, you have the Empress. So the Empress is very much about fertility and growth. I do get a feeling here that there is going to be some pregnancies popping up for Aries in the month of August. Somebody's going to be finding out that somebody is pregnant, whether this is you and your love interest, or this could even be somebody that's close to you that you find out is pregnant. But I do feel like somebody here is going to have news of being pregnant, and some of you could be going into labor this month. I do feel like there's children involved for some of you in this scenario. And then your outcome card is the Hierophant. And I feel like, let's see how I want to put this. I feel like some of you could end up getting married, but I feel like for some of you it's because of the children, or because you find out that someone's pregnant, or you're trying to do something, like almost like you're trying to stay in this relationship to be like, I don't want to say like the better person, but there's like a sense of being very traditional about this. I mean, this card does represent traditions and values and stuff like that, but I feel like you're doing this, it's almost like you're trying to be morally right about it, or you're doing this because, you know, you believe more in the tradition more than it is out of love. And with that being said, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of necessarily love here. I'm seeing more of things out of obligation. There we go. That's the way I want to say it. I feel like it's more of an obligation. Some of you may be single and taking care of kids on your own and having issues with the parent of your child or children. So that can go two very different ways. Oh yeah, and then here's engagement. Like I said, I feel like some of you could be getting married or proposed to, or there's a child coming in. I definitely get a feeling for that. Now, I'm not saying everybody in this situation, like this situation is not going to apply to everyone. I'm not saying that everybody, you know, is going to be basically settling for somebody. What I am saying though is there are going to be situations that happens in, and I am seeing that. But I do feel like for some of you there will be like more love involved, and there could just be, you know, engagements and marriages that are taking place as well. You also on the bottom of the deck had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And yeah, and that's, you know, showing once again there's things that haven't been really working out too well. I'm really seeing most of all in this relationship though, there's stuff that just, it's not something isn't working, something's off, something's not right. Some of you may be feeling like your partner is a little bit controlling, or maybe you're the one that is more controlling. Either way, somebody may have higher expectations here in this relationship of the other person. I feel like somebody's withholding the way they feel though. I do see some family issues that do come up as well. I'm seeing a lot that has to do with like family situations in this particular reading, whether that has to do with children or just like a family unit. This could even, you know, it's a general reading. This could even apply to those, you know, that aren't in a relationship but are having stuff going on within the home. I'm going to pull, let's see. Oh, there's a card. Yeah, we have let your friends help. Some of you may have to go seek advice from somebody, you know, to get help in this situation. And trust. Some of you may be having trust issues with the person that you're with. Or there could have been lack of trust, or, you know, I kind of get this sense here that somebody feels like someone's flaky. I feel like for those that end up having a kid, whether this is going to be this month or, you know, 9 months from now, I feel like you're going to, for those first-time parents, I feel like you're gonna have a sense of this, like you're gonna experience unconditional love like you never did before. So even if you stayed with somebody, not necessarily because, you know, that's what you wanted to do and you're doing it more just to be, you know, right about it, and not right, but you know what I said earlier. If you're staying with them for that reason, I feel like this might, when the child comes, it will open your eyes to a new perspective of love. I'm now shuffling. I'm going to pull a crystal card for y'all, Aries, and see what crystal y'all get for the month of August. I'm also seeing here that some of you may be taking on new hobbies that spark your interest, kind of something that makes you feel better about yourself. Like you might be getting involved with something that you feel, it kind of lifts your mood and your spirit. Okay, so this is y'all's crystal, and this is what it's called. That's focusing. There we go. It says, when the spiritual life feels like a moving target, when you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth, when you feel like you're, yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. So like I was saying, I feel like you're going to be doing something that kind of boosts your self-esteem and gets you more into your true element again. And like I said, that feeling like, I feel like y'all are going to have this kind of almost like an awakening moment, but you're just going to have this whole new feeling that's going to come over you and hit you. And I do feel like a lot of you, it's going to be when you have your child born, and for others of you, it could be in a very different way. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be moving up in your work. Some of you could become manager or have like a higher position. Some of you could be starting your own business or considering or thinking about it and making plans. I do see a lot of planning here and planning that needs to be done for the month of August. For those that feel attacked in the month of August, you need to be able to find a creative outlet to express yourself. I wouldn't give in to any drama that comes in. Oh yeah, Three of Pentacles. Very nice. So I'm seeing good stuff going on as far as work. So if any of you are feeling like you're financially unstable or, you know, money's kind of going everywhere, I would definitely start paying attention to your finances. Especially for those who are having a new child on the way. Pay attention to your finances, but there could be some projects coming up that you need help or work with other people on. Some of you may be having to build certain things and need help or moving certain things. I'm getting that too. But I do see a lot of positive things coming when it comes to work and money, so that's always a positive. I'm going to see if I can pull another card here for y'all for August. And then after this, I'm going to be pulling another oracle card for y'all out of the Halloween Oracle. And the last card y'all have is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So I do feel like if there is anything that's shady going on, I do get a sense that there's somebody here with a secret, and this could be you or somebody else that you're dealing with, but you know, I feel like if it's you, the quicker you release it and get it off your chest, the better you're going to feel and the more easy things are going to be moving forward. And I feel like if it's somebody else, it eventually will come out, and I wouldn't worry too much about it though. So the last card y'all have is the Zombie Control card, and I'm going to be reading from this book. Okay, so it says, one of the most frightening aspects of the idea of zombieism, it's a funny word, is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside a body that does not do our bidding but someone else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive, the fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Here we go with the control again, y'all. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equal so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you're not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. And that is a very perfect card for y'all, because like I was saying before, y'all are going to be starting to do stuff that helps with your self-esteem and getting back into your true self again. And I definitely had, you know, the control card earlier. So there could be some issues, like things that you are putting in your expectations. Watch how you're setting those and try to just let the flow of life happen more freely. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Aries, and I hope y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.